Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. So in the previous video we have written the syntax of the styled components. We have installed the styled components and also we have written the syntax of the styled components. Now in this video we will try to see how we can use the styled components. Now if you see here, we are not able to see any output, right? So this is the style components and all those things we have written in the styles.js file. And how we can use this one is in the add to do function. Okay, in this add to do React component, let's remove this import. Now right now we are having the style components, right? So here I can, so I told you, right, these are all styled components. So that means this variable name and all those things should be used as a components, not as a attributes. Now here I need to change it to container. So I need to change it to container, and this container should be imported from the styles. And here the closing also, the container should be like this, container. And here we are having the h2 and this h2 header. So what we need to do, so here you can write it something like this one is the div, right? This is in h2. Okay, so styles.h2. And here if you try to go here, this h2, you need to rename this one as header, and this one is also should be written as header. Okay, and this one is our style, and here I can write it as a label container. Okay, and here also we need to write it as a label container. Okay, and here we are having the label, right? So this one should be imported, and here we have written label as a div, but this one should be as a label. And here you need to write something like label, and here also it should be imported label. Okay, and here also the form container, label container, yeah. And here also it is having the form container. Let's try to remove this form container. Yes, and here you will be having form container, it should be imported from here. And this one also we need to write it as a form container. Okay, now label container also we need to import it. Let's import this label container, and the label also we need to import. Think hopefully everything works fine, I am thinking. And header also needs to be imported. Let's try to see whether we can see the output or not. Now if you refresh this page, now we are able to see this output. Then we are able to get this output. Now if you try to see here, inspect element, and if you see this output, and here you will be able to see something like, you will be able to see h2, we got a h2, and something like sc hyphen, these all the things it has been added. And for this one hv, hl, vs, jq, and for this one the css has been applied. In the above code, if you try to see, we created a component that can be used the same as a React, as any React component. However, notice that we are using pure CSS in a JavaScript file. So like this we are using it. Now the styled component we created and replaced the HTML tags with the defined component style tags. The styled component is used as any other HTML element. The only difference is that it comes with its own predefined styles. So like this you will be having. So this is the main thing about the styles thing. So now if you try to see here, this one is automatically we have added it. So here like this you will be able to get added. So this is how we will be using the styled components in this one. Now as I already told you, right, so we can also use the media container. So here we are writing the style components like this. We can also use the media queries. For example, let's say that h2 is there, right? So here if you want to write something like the media query means @media, okay, max width of 700 pixel, and I want to make it as in color red. Okay, color red, you can write it directly like this. And if you try to see here, the red color has been applied. And if I try to increase this one, see, white and red color it is trying to change. So this one is achieved only through the style components and through the media queries. Okay, so this is how we will be writing the styled components in this one. So now you, and also you need to remember that style components will not come by default in the React.js app. It should be installed as an npm package, and you will be able to see after installation in the package.json the style components has been added here. At the time of this recording, the version of this one is 6.1.1, and after installing this one, so you need to import this styled from the styled components, and we need to write the code like this here. So this is how we will be using and whatever the variable names you are trying to create it here, automatically those things should be used as a component name, not as an attributes. So you should use directly as a component name. You can also implement directly as a global styles also, is not a problem. So you can also implement these all the styles as a global thing also, it's not a problem. So now for more information about the style components and all those things, so you are, as I already told you, so there is a separate dedicated website or package thing about this one. So if you want to learn more about this one, you can go to the style components and you can learn more about this one. So if you want a complete course on this one, means please let me know in the comments. I will take a look at that one. So that's it guys about the style components. And we have also seen that responsive nature also we can able to achieve it using the style components. So finally, before closing this one, what I want to discuss with you is about the advantages and disadvantages of the styled components. So what are the advantages of this one? Styled components dynamically style your elements in whichever way you deem fit. Okay, so in whichever way you want, you can use this dynamically style your elements. They encourage the dry principle with great patterns for organizing your code. And style components have compatibility with a wide range of frameworks and libraries. So this is the main thing. They are also great for developing and maintaining the design systems. So this is main advantage. So it has a great compatibility with a very wide variety range of frameworks and the libraries. So you can use the style components as you like. So now the disadvantages of the style components. So where we can find the disadvantages is style components come with a large computing overhead when converting declarations to plain CSS. This can affect the performance of your application. The style components also require time to get familiar with the syntax and the procedures. So that is the reason. So the style cons is nothing more is there. Why? Because here whatever you are trying to write the code, the style, these all the syntax and all those things. So for compiling purpose and all those things, it can affect your performance. So that is one of the reason. Style components we will be not using. So most probably we will be using the third way of using this styling in React. I will tell you about that one. That is nothing but the CSS modules. So this is one of the thing which will affect the performance. So for converting into a plain CSS, it may take some time. And also the syntax and all those things are also little bit different when compared to a normal CSS. So you should be familiar with this one. So it may take some little time for that one to get familiar and hands-on experience. If you want to get it, means style components, it will take some little bit of time. So apart from that one, so everything is okay, so you can use it. So these are the things which I want to discuss you with the style components. In the next video, we will jump back to our another way of using this React component styling, that is CSS modules. So what I will try to do is I will commit this entire code in a new branch video-119 and here styled components. Okay, so I am committing this one. So whoever wants to refer this code or anything, if you have any doubts, means so your GitHub repository URL is provided in the description below, so you can have it, take a look at that one. And if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.